Hello, and welcome to the Permanent Resident Card information video. In 2002, the Canadian government introduced the Permanent Resident Card as the identity document for all Canadian permanent residents. Regardless of when you became a permanent resident, this is now the official proof of your status as a landed immigrant in Canada. In this video, we will be looking at the Permanent Resident Card, the purpose of it, how new permanent residents arriving in Canada obtain this card, replacing or renewing your permanent resident card, and what if you need your permanent resident card on an urgent basis. Last but not least, if you lose your permanent resident card outside of Canada, what you can do about it. So, what exactly is the permanent resident card? The new card is a document with enhanced security features, making it difficult to forge. The card only serves as an identity document. It notifies Canadian authorities of your status within Canada. Permanent resident cards are valid for 5 years and can be renewed as long as you meet the residency obligation. So what is the purpose of the permanent resident card? A permanent resident card only serves the purpose to identify the person named on the card as a permanent resident of Canada. Some government agencies will accept it so that you may qualify for some government programs such as social insurance or healthcare. The card, however, is not a travel document. You cannot enter any foreign country with your permanent resident card. You will still need to use your passport and any visa that is required. However, when you enter Canada, you must present your permanent resident card to Canadian authorities. How do newly landed immigrants obtain their permanent resident card? For newly landed immigrants, people who just arrived in Canada as immigrants, you do not have to fill out any application forms to obtain a permanent resident card. A Canadian official will fill out an application for you when you first enter the country. You will have to provide a Canadian address at this point. If you have one, then the officer will send your file to a Citizenship and Immigration Office. If everything is fine, you should receive your permanent resident card in approximately 30 days. If you do not have a Canadian address, the officer will send your file to Citizenship and Immigration Canada, and you must provide Citizenship and Immigration Canada with a valid Canadian address. A friend's address or a relative's address is acceptable, within 6 months. Once you provide this information, you will receive your permanent resident card. If you wait more than 6 months, you will have to fill out a new application for the card. How do I renew or replace a permanent resident card? If you are already a permanent resident of Canada and need to obtain a new valid PR card, or whether you are renewing your status, you've lost your PR card, had it stolen, never received it, or it was damaged, then you must file an application to Citizenship and Immigration Canada. In this application, you are expected to give out information about yourself, your residency history, and the reason why you are requesting a new one. The fee to get a new permanent resident card is 50 Canadian dollars. The regular processing timeline for receiving your new PR card is approximately 3 months. What if I need my PR card on an urgent basis? If you need to receive your card on a more expedited basis, Imigroup can help. You will need to provide evidence that you require the card urgently, such as a travel booking or a flight ticket. Please contact our office for more details on this service. What happens if you lost your PR card while outside of Canada? In this case, you must get in touch with the Canadian Embassy or Consulate in the country you are in. There, you will make an application for an emergency travel document that will allow you to return to Canada. This document is valid only for your re-entry into Canada. For more information on permanent resident cards, or if you have any further questions or wish to set up an account, please contact us toll-free at 1-866-760-2623 or visit our website at www.imigroup.com. We wish you the best of luck.